Good morning, Wall Street winners. It is Tuesday, June 17th. And if we take a look at the headlines in the Bloomberg, one of the big ones is Trump's decision to leave the G7 summit in Kananaskis, Alberta, in the middle of the beautiful Canadian Rockies early. He left last night after what he said, or his press secretary, Caroline Levitt, said was a great day. He's leaving a summit that happens once a year amongst what were allies of the United States until recently alienated through tariffs and other comments made by the president. But this is intended to be a gathering of world leaders to discuss critical global issues that they can work on together. Now, I'm not saying they resolve anything, but it's really just a show of good faith amongst the leaders to try to identify issues, how they go about remediating them. Often is the challenge. But he's decided to leave early, claiming that he needs to get back to the White House for the issues going on and the tensions in the Middle East. It could be because he forgot his medication, because he seems to be losing it a little bit. There was a bit of a Biden moment there yesterday when he and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer announced a trade deal that they'd already announced when Keir Starmer came to Washington a few weeks back. They held up the papers that were signed, which I think had been signed previously. Trump dropped most of the papers when he opened the envelope that they were being held in, and Kier quickly collected them and presented them back to the president. And then the president thanked the EU for signing a trade deal, even though Britain and the UK is no longer part of the EU. That seems to be something in question with the president. He's not clear that the UK isn't part of the EU. So he was thinking that he'd signed a deal with the EU, but it was just the same deal that he'd signed with the UK and with the same individual, the prime minister from the UK.